Hello, Gene Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog, which I could have titled, What a Difference a Vice Presidential Candidate Nomination Makes, at least on the Democratic side, but I try to keep my title short, so instead I'm calling it Liberal Hypocrisy Biden-Harris Edition. Because, well, I'm going to focus on one particular person, but it's an example of a wider phenomenon that you may already have seen. I expect that you will be seeing a lot more of this now that Joe Biden has chosen Kamala Harris as his vice presidential running mate. I'm going to focus today, though, on Shaun King. Shaun King is, well, he's described as a Black Lives Matter activist. He is also described as actually being white. He denies it. On his birth certificate, his parents are white, but he's saying that when he was a child, his mother told him that his father actually is black. You can make up your own mind. As I've said in the past, quoting the famous cable network, I report, you decide. What I want to talk about today is a pair of tweets from Shaun King. Now, the first one is from a while back, November 14th, 2018. Here is what he tweeted. I'll be frank and tell you two Democrats that I am 99% sure I won't be supporting, primarily because of their dismal history on criminal justice reform over the course of their entire careers. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They both helped build and advance mass incarceration. That's what Shaun King tweeted back in 2018. Now here is what he tweeted only yesterday, the day before I'm recording this video, August 11th, 2020. That's it for me. I'm incredibly proud to see a brilliant black woman in HBCU, that's historically black colleges and universities, grad chosen as a vice presidential nominee. I've done political work my whole life. It's rarely things dreams are made of. Kamala Harris is the most progressive VP nominee in American history. So did you see a slight change in position between 2018 and 2020? Shaun King was lambasting both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris only 2 years ago. Now he has completely switched around. I think you're going to see a lot of this where past statements get buried, and not just from activists and former opponents such as Shaun King, but from Kamala Harris herself. If you go back to the debates, she really laid it on to Joe Biden, practically out and out called him a racist. Now I guess all is forgiven, but she is sure to be asked about that. I'm sure she has a good answer. I'm sure she's going to come up with something. And then Joe Biden, I believe, had some choice words for Kamala Harris. It's going to be interesting to see how they describe that to the press. But one thing I can guarantee is however they describe it, however hypocritical they are, however much they try to bury the past, and how much they try to turn Kamala Harris into a moderate, when she in the primaries, she came right out for open borders, Medicare for all, Green New Deal, the whole enchilada. I'm using enchilada so I can be a little ethnic there. I hope it's not cultural appropriation. It's a common term, the whole enchilada. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But one thing, as I was saying, I can predict is whatever they say, however they do it, just as Shaun King just did, they'll eat it up. They will fall all over themselves to bury the past. Whatever they say, Biden and Harris, the press, most of the press will just, as I said, eat it up. They will not question it, and if you do question it, especially regarding Kamala Harris, well, then you're a racist or a sexist or both. And it will be interesting, since we're talking about contrasting the past with the present and the future going forward toward the election. It's going to be interesting to contrast how the press treats Kamala Harris and demands that she be treated compared to how they treated Sarah Palin. I'm buying popcorn myself. This is going to be interesting to watch. But what also would be interesting to me personally would be if I could get a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it with anybody you think would also like the video. Have any comments? There's a comment section below the video where you can also put questions, suggestions for future topics. And you could subscribe. I love getting subscribers. But most of all, come back and see me again. I look forward to seeing all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.